Hey guys, it's Unlucky Luke FIFA here, and as we begin this episode, we will be facing Juventus in the Italian Cup. And as you can see by the lineup, they're going for 3-5-2, and our lineup was 4-4-2, I believe it was. We were rotating some players, so not all starters would play, our regular starters, and the game didn't start very well for us. They score in the 11th minute with Pereira, I believe it is, and Marchisio with a nice back heel assist. So yeah, it was a nice goal and a very bad start for us. And this is the first of two games this episode, by the way. We will be playing Roma as well. So it is two very huge games in today's episode. Our next chance in the game happened in the 15th minute when Makienok, aka Peter Crouch, shoots, but it's a great save by Storari. And then we get a corner in the 44th minute, and yeah, Belotti is unfortunately on the ground, injured, and it is a dislocated shoulder, I believe it was, or a shrugged shoulder or something. I believe it was his shoulder at least. I can't quite remember how long he's gone now, but I believe it was 3 weeks or something, if I'm not mistaken. We will get to a confirmation of that in the next episode, I believe. But those are the halftime stats, and they had only had one shot in the whole game, to be honest, and we had four shots and two on target at least. So it was pretty even, and then in the 90th minute, because nothing happened in the second half, we were chasing a goal. We get a penalty and Ogbonna freezes, and the game kind of glitched because the game didn't freeze, but Ogbonna freezed. He refused to move, so the referee was waiting for him to get to him so he could hand him his card or whatever. But as you can see, it's a clear penalty, and here you can see that he is perfectly still for some reason. I don't know what happened or why it happened, but at least we get a 90th minute penalty in this game against Juventus. And yeah, we gotta score this if we want to take this to extra time. And for some reason Makinok was our first penalty taker, but I changed to Dybala because he hasn't missed a single penalty yet this season. And yeah, we score it. And we picked the ball up to show that we're not done yet. It's a good penalty. He tricks the keeper the wrong way. And as we go into extra time, there's the first chance fell in the 114th minute when we get a free kick, and Dybala steps up for that as well. And he replaced the Belotti, by the way, when he got injured. And yeah, we hit the post there. Very unlucky, and a nice free kick. Just pretty much unlucky. And those are the full-time stats. It was pretty even, to be honest, and I couldn't decide who was going to win. And we get into the penalties, and it's really nervous because they have so many great penalty takers, and Juventus is, they are clearly the favorites of going into this game. But as Andrea Pirlo takes the first penalty, he actually hits the crossbar and misses, and Dybala hits his, and then Tevez scores as well. So we are up 2-0 now because Makienok scores his. And as our goalkeeper tries to fool the Juventus players, although he failed, but now he tries to point out Llorente, and he manages to do so. He points the right way and Llorente misses, and then we score our last penalty, and we go through to the quarterfinals, I believe it is, or something. I'm not quite sure which round it was, but at least we win against Juventus, and that's a big win. And as you can see, we are in the transfer window, and Marseille come in and place a bid on Dybala, but I just straight up reject it. And then I actually buy a youth scout because I realized that I hadn't done that yet in this series. And I sent it out for 9 months, and He was like 3-star experience and 4-star judgment, or vice versa. I don't quite remember. But then we get an offer for Michel Morganella, and I'm not using him, so I thought, yeah, why not? And then for Claudio Terzi, I was thinking the same thing. Both were going to Parma, it seems like. And then I sent a pre-contract offer to Andrea Ranocchia, the captain of Inter Milan. And as you can see, they both will be sold to Parma eventually, our two players, which I haven't used barely. And Wolfsburg come in with another bid for Dybala, but I rejected it as well. But yeah, Andrea Ranocchia seems to be joining us after the season, and that's a really nice signing if that happens. And as you can see, we go in to the like the title clash is a 6-point game between us and Roma, and their front three is really dangerous. It is Dumbia, Ibarbo, and Gervinho, like 90 plus pace on all of them. And once again, we start a game with going behind, and it is not actually one of the front three men who scores. It is Keita, I believe it was. And yeah, I think Sorrentino should have that, to be honest. Maybe not the header, but he shouldn't let the header to be made, if you know what I mean. And then Bahoui makes some skills in the penalty box, and he actually shoots, and it is a pretty good finish, although it's wide. And he gets tackled after the finish, so it's a pretty dodgy penalty, but I'm not complaining when it goes our way. It was a pretty lucky one, to be honest. But yeah, we get another penalty in this episode, and it is in the 45th minute this time, not in the 90th, as it was in the last game. And Dybala steps up for it once again against the Sanctis, and he places it in the same corner as he did against Juventus, and he scores once again. I don't know how many scores he have scored right now, but I I could almost bet that he is the top scorer of the Serie A at the moment, but I'm not quite sure. And then here as we win to the 57th minute, we score this goal, and this is just FIFA AIDS. Look at the Sanctes, he has he doesn't care. Doesn't give a give a fuck. I was laughing pretty hard when this goal happened. It was just like walking, or I don't know. I can't explain, but that's a good goal from Nazar. I placed him as left mid as the game went on, and got Albertazzi in at left back. And here he fools the defender completely, so he rams his goalkeeper, and we make it 3-1 to seal the game. Just look at that fake shot, and yeah, that was a really nice goal if you ask me. And it was lucky that we made that goal, because in the 90th minute Gervinho actually makes it 2-3. But yeah, we are in a 3-2 lead, and nothing more happened that game. That was the last thing that happened, to be honest. And yeah, it's a nice finish, and I tried to block it on the line, but I wasn't able to do so. And yeah, the game ends 3-2, and then we get a loan offer for Fulgnati, but he's 53 rated at 20 years old, so yeah, I should probably sell him instead, because I can't see a future for him here at Palermo. And then PSG come in for a offer for Dybala, actually, and I was like, I can go big, maybe can go big, because PSG is known for spending some money. And yeah, as you can see, Ranocchia will be joining us when the season ends, and I can see him as a potential new captain, to be honest, because Sorrentino will probably retire, or he will not play at least. And so yeah, that seems pretty nice. And as you can see, there are confirmation that we sold those players. And I also went in for some youngsters from other clubs, 2 center backs from Barcelona and 1 German center back. I just thought they would be nice to have as squad players, but yeah, Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.